gotten some of this started, but I'm still working on majority of it, as you can tell. I need some more inspiration. I don't know what else to add. Thinking about making a bunch of like a triple right here, but I'm not entirely sure yet. Don't know if I want to. But for the moment, the other idea that I had was making this somewhat into, you come up right here at the top, a little bit of a flat point, and then it'll come back down a little bit, like the other ramp you've seen, or most people have seen already. But we'll see. A. Should be about there. If you have any ideas for ramps, you guys can tell me, because I'm running out of ideas. Let's make this a bit shorter. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take a shorter ramp, so maybe that. I think that'll be a good enough height. Not sure though. Let's see. How much height does that leave me here? Yeah, I'll take it. Why not? Now to get this to, I believe this one's gonna be. About there. Looks good. Okay. About there. About there. Alright. So I can either make a really long ramp coming into this, or I can make it like a little popper where it pops up onto this, or a flat top that goes down. Oh, a backflip? You think this would be better as a backflip, or? The only idea that I had was just making this a longer ramp coming outwards. That or making this a, comes down a little bit to another high rise, and then down. A human has come. Well, here, I'll show you what I was thinking. Something like that. Where it'd be like a long ramp going into it. That was the first idea. But you say a backflip ramp? I can. Actually, another idea that I just had. I could make this both a semi-backflip and whatnot, to where I'm not gonna keep it like this right off the bat, just have it where it comes down a little bit, like about this height, have the backflip ramp at the end of it right here, to where you can flow off of it. If you want me to incorporate the backflip, I could put it right here at the edge of it and have a smaller ramp right above the backflip ramp that goes into this, that you could just drive off of. It would be really interesting to have that, I could tell you that much. don't really have a theme. I just doing whatever the heck we want to do. Whatever catches our fancy. So you want this to be a backflip ramp, or do you think it'd be good for the long ramp, or if it's a long one, you'll be catching air. Your backflip is your backflip typically. Uh, the other idea was about there. Then I'll put a smaller one like right here. So let me take that there, bring that there. This should be, I believe, 1.5. And then I'm gonna take this height and put it down to like 0.5.
What's up, Surprise?
Oh, hello. You can be in the stream.
Yes, I seen you were streaming, so I came in here to see if you were in here. So yeah, okay, yeah.
We got Fever in the call with me now. Oh yes, if anyone else wants to join the call with me, I'm in my server right now.
How many viewers do you have?
It's later at night, so only 2. Usually if I do this around like 6 or 7 my time, I usually get somewhere closer to like 10 for this. But later in the night, it's usually only around like 1 or 2.
Yeah. I still gotta get in the track making. Oh, that's why.
That is very true, Joe. If you see my screen right now, I thought about doing it where this is like a long ramp for catching air, but they're commenting saying, or he's commenting saying that if I made it like this, there's a high chance of someone just flowing into the crowd. Or into the wall protection.
Yeah, let me see it right.
On the other hand, though, I did make it kind of farther back in case I knew people were going to be launching it.
Yeah.
Did I make this on the ground right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, you would be flying into the ground.
I'm actually really curious to see this now, so I'm going to fill this in.
I would make it more of a tabletop.
Well, the other idea that I was explaining on here was if I have this downward ramp, I have it to where it only goes down a little bit, like maybe halfway, and then put a backflip ramp right there. Make a weird combo. By the way, is it just me or are these ramps darker?
It's shade, I think.
I'm happy this is such a fast process to do this. Come on, fill up. I think I've sparked a human's interest in tracks again. It's like, screw it watching this, I'm making my own. That's all I wanted to fill in. Okay. Let me just make sure this is smoothed enough that I can actually hit it. How far? That's the outside one. Okay. This mostly looks done. Okay. Now I really want to see how this hits. I made it far enough back, but you definitely launch. Okay. I'll make that into a probably a backflip ramp right there for the viewer. That would be, it's still an interesting little launch though. There it goes.
So, Tell me why CLN screamed at me, or didn't scream at me. Hashtag memes and shitpost Mister as a because I put a bra meme in because Turbo or whatever his name is. Let me make a custom Wildwood without Wildwood. And then I try to explain to him that what you need for Wildwood. And he's like, I'm not making Wildwood. Then why'd you say custom Wildwood without Wildwood?
This is gonna be an interesting ramp right here. You can go up it and just slowly go down it if you wanted to. You can actually use that for two-wheel skills. If I put it when I put the backflip ramp right here, I'm not gonna use the FPS one. I'm gonna use the non-crush one.
Surprise.
Hmm?
You think it would be a cool idea to make a whole bunch of custom tracks for our tour? Like only run custom tracks.
It could be, yeah.
Like make a track every week. And the same color scheme and everything.
It would definitely keep it original. Now,
Yeah.
Joe Stiver, if you did that, I don't know how many people would actually play it, but it would definitely be an interesting idea.
What?
He said, when I get this game, I'm gonna make the craziest track ever with backflips everywhere.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't have too much playability, but
I might need to make this thing slightly taller, or less steep. Hold up. 0.3. There we go. Oh yeah, that is nice. Nicely in there. That is going to be really awkward driving up to this thing. You can either flow right off of it or you can do the backflip on it. I don't think I've ever done something like that. The color scheme will be whatever we want it to be. Honestly, I never decided on any themes at all. I just started putting stuff together.
I'm probably gonna do, since Team Monday's Team Red, probably gonna do like red tracks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. I think it's this, no, this one. There we are. Too big. Bruh. Okay, you kidding me? I'm trying to get this to be perfectly lined up with the ramp, and yet I do 1.1 and it goes slightly long. 1 is like too short, and if I do 1.05, where it's right in the middle, too short. 1 point, shoot, 0.8, why not? It's really close and I don't even care. It's close enough. Oh, hello, Erica Gomez. Or Erica. Okay. Let's see. Need. Where is it? There's the one. Rotate that around. Now that one's at 1.5, so 1.5. Why the heck did it not? There it goes. There we are. So that needs to be 0.8, and that needs to be 0.8. I'm gonna have to test this real fast. This is how I remember being shown for how to get these backflip ramps to work properly. Let's do that.
Why do they not work properly or something?
So if you do it at the wrong steepnesses, then you're gonna either have a backflip ramp that you hit it and it just instantly sends you over backwards, or you're gonna have one that just sends you straight up and doesn't really give you the kick for the backflip. And I've always ended up doing one or the other. I've never been able to get it perfectly in the middle. Let's test this real fast. This should work. Yes. So nope, I did it wrong. Okay. Let's get that dust out of there first. Come on. That's good enough. Okay, so this is not. How can I adjust this? There we are. I feel like I need this backflip ramp to be higher, but I'm not fully sure. So here, let me try something. Let me pull this up a bit. How much higher can I go? Let's go to there. And this is at that one. Okay, I'll keep it there for the moment. The ramp or the backflip ramp? Which do you not think is tall enough? Let's see. I mean, it's clearable now, but doesn't really give you that satisfying little kick that usually it does. The train car to a bus or a car stack? Are you thinking of actually changing this backflip ramp to be like a car stack leading up to the ramp? That would actually be kind of interesting to do. What do you think, Fever? Instead of having this backflip ramp here, having like a straight ramp that is just like I'll put like a angled flat top right here and have cars going up it.
Stop pausing the stream so I can actually.
Oh, this is a custom.
Show it again.
So the backflip ramp right here, instead of having this right here, I'll have like a flat top angled and just put a bunch of cars going up it.
I like a backflip ramp.
You
But I
like?
don't know if the backflip ramp should be in the middle of it.
I mean, that is true. I can always put it on one of the sides. Probably somewhere on that
To
side.
be honest, I wouldn't do a backflip in the middle of the track. You're gonna like send it off one of the tabletop over there, I assume you're gonna make, and you're just gonna slam right into that. Because Hawk's custom Gillette,
Let me try
I
this.
send off of that tabletop and destroy my truck.
So I'm gonna quickly try and doing that flat top that is angled into it. I'm gonna try that real fast. I want to see how that turns out.
Alrighty.
I the the Galette custom I had made, one of the ramps I used on there, which was actually quite nice, it used one of those types. Was it this one? I don't think it was that one. Was it this one? There we are. This one is going to be interesting if I have a flat top leading into it for a ramp. Let's make this 3. No, that's the wrong one. 1.5. And this one 2. No, it's too big. 1.5. Yeah, they did have Son of a Mother, but they recently, I don't even know if that was recently, that's like the last major update they had. They added Son of a Digger, right?
I think it was 1.7.18. No, 1.18, I think.
That's still too big, it looks like. Unless I make it less angled. But if I do that, it's not going to work as well. Slightly longer. That looks about right. Okay. So a curved or a rotated tabletop, and then I'll put some cars on this, going up it. This is almost gonna remind me of one of those the older style tracks that had those the backside of the main ramps that you could hit where the cars were going up them. If you know what I'm talking about.
I don't know, to be honest.
I think Atlanta had a ramp like it, but I'm not sure. Like 2011 or something like that. I don't think this is gonna launch me into there either. Plus, you're not gonna get as much distance from way back, or you're not gonna get all the way back there either, because I'm gonna have another stuff right here. I can get rid of that one. Okay. You're surprised Dennis Anderson didn't make a truck for Kristen like Digger's daughter, but they just made her drive a Gravedigger. I haven't been paying much attention to all the different trucks they've been having these days. I mean, I barely heard from the Beam group about how they have, I think it was Ryan driving Dragonoid now, and wasn't it Adam driving Megalodon?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Hey,
just
sir.
barely heard about those.
Why?
I don't pay much attention to this stuff anymore. They got really,
Sad.
basically, they aren't worth watching as much as they used to be. I mean, I
I
used to watch them all the time, but then they had to leave, and it was just stupid.
had to leave. What do you mean?
Well, when I was watching, the time I was watching them all the time was whenever they were on speed.
Hmm.
When they left speed, they left me.
Okay.
Ooh, I just got another idea. Although, I don't know how long this idea is gonna last. Let's make this 1.5. That should work. I'm gonna do a bigger scale of somewhat of this ramp I have on the very right side, but I'm gonna make the left side go longer. Because why not? Let's do this. There. Let's raise this up a bit. I'll do that. This is gonna look really awkward with what I'm thinking about trying to do, but oh well. Let's take another ramp. Let's see. Why not? Let's take that one. I don't even know how wide to make this. Yeah, they switched trucks. That's something that I had recently heard.
When I think like when COVID's over, they're gonna go back to their normal trucks. But for right now,
How is COVID making them drive anything
because
different?
because they want failed trucks running instead of independents.
Is it like mostly independents right now that are driving?
No, mostly failed.
Because of that change?
I think so.
But it was mostly independents?
No, it was the only 4 failed trucks there. I mean, only 4 independents. Overboard, Black Pearl, Avenger, and Rage. Those are the only 4.
Why are you deleting all of your messages, Joe? He's literally deleting like all of his messages.
That's strange.
So, if I were to show this track onto the Beam Discord, I'm pretty sure that I'd get an earful from like both Jax and from CLN because
Yeah, Daniel.
this ramp is beginning to go.
Jax is annoying as shit. Like, I really don't like Jax.
I hate to
He's,
bother you when you're streaming, but like for
hmm?
some reason when I right click levels, then send to, then compress to zipped, but when I did it, I got a zip archive. I'm trying to, okay, I gotta reread this. I have to follow what you just said. So, you right click levels, then send to, then compressed zipped, but when you did it, you got a zip archive. How the heck do you get a zip archive?
What even is that?
I'm like, what is a zipped archive? Hold up. It's supposed to go to back to where... Are you using an unpacked folder, or are you using the, are you putting the levels straight into your mods folder? Okay. What is that one? 1.2. You haven't put the level into the mods folder yet? If you want your level to work in game without having to do all the extra stuff, go into your mods folder and put another unzipped folder in there called unpacked. And before you put anything into the unpacked folder, take your level and unzip it to where it's the actual track name. Then it goes to, when you click on the track name, it goes to levels and then the track name again. And when you click on that one, and then it'll show all the files and everything for it. When you do that, then you can go ahead and just drag that unzipped folder, the first one, where it has the 4 different file or folders within. You take that one and you put it into your unpacked folder, and that's how you can access the track in-game without having it zipped. That's how I'm on this track right here. Hmm. This is turning out to be a weird little ramp I'm making. Also, Fever, there was another idea that I had for a track, but I don't know how many people would enjoy it. And it would be a really big pain trying to figure out how to do it.
Oh boy, what?
Have you ever seen those tracks people have made on GTA where it's got all the different little trick things on it where you like have a flip that'll put you onto the next part?
Yeah,
I thought about doing something similar to that, but making like maybe like half pipe ramps going straight down or something like that, where you could jump off one side to land on the next obstacle or something like that.
yeah.
It would be really tricky to figure out how to do it, but it was a thought I had a while back or a little bit ago.
That would be pretty cool to see.
It would take a lot of room.
Yeah.
Wrong one. You haven't put the level into the mods folder yet. Okay. I gotta rewind. Hold up. I'm gonna look at the Discord picture he sent me real fast. Huh. It really is a zip archive. I have not seen a zip archive. That looks lined up. Okay. Whoever ends up driving this track is gonna have a really nice two-wheel skills right here, where it's like it's got a really far drop down. It's gonna be a fun one for someone. This, on the other hand, I think I'm gonna make this a flat top actually. Making such a weird little ramp or a weird little track. This is 1.5. Okay. There we are. I'll probably still be doing it by morning. I mean, most tracks do take a few hours like that. I wasn't planning on doing this whole track in one stream either. I was only going to do a bit of the work right now and probably resume it sometime tomorrow.
You think you'll finish it tomorrow?
If I put enough time into it. Which I'm going to be gone for most of the morning. So I won't even be home until sometime in the afternoon. I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this side right here. On the in Hooncow's server, that I had a lot of them telling me that I needed to smoothen out the walls, but it's like, okay, if I smoothen out the walls, then you're gonna have less room on the actual track itself. And half the time, if you look at any of the older tracks that where everyone seems to love as well, a lot of them don't even have smoothened walls next to the racing lanes. Like
What do you mean in walls?
what? You know how some of the tracks, like if you look at my screen real fast, this side of the ramp right here,
Yeah.
where you're gonna have a flat wall right here that's kind of about a truck, I want to say a truck's height. A lot of them won't even have this smoothen because it takes away from this, which is also the reason I made a gap right here so I'd have a little bit of room to smooth. But
Uh,
a lot of them will have a flat wall right here.
yeah.
I tried to make these wider because I knew I needed to do smoothing. So as for this track, I'll probably get done with this half of it, or at least this side of it, doing the actual ramps and then filling them all in, and I'll probably just mess around with just this for this stream, and probably either continue this track with the next stream, like sometime tomorrow, or at another point. But I'm gonna try doing just this whole track as stream. Because I've had some telling me to do streams of it.
Who would that be?
Oh, what?
Who would that be?
Who's told me to do that?
Mhm.
I think, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I've had a human tell me to stream it once. And who else was it?
A human target?
No, a human who's in or he was watching, I don't know if he still is. He's a chat moderator on here. He's also a moderator in the server, in the Discord server, which everyone who's in this stream should join. I want to get that server active again.
No,
It was slightly active for a short period. I'm really making a weird ramp out of this.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Hmm?
I think Sunday you can help me out make a track. Like, I'm just gonna stream to you, and you just help me out.
As long as it's sometime later in the afternoon, because my mornings are taken.
What are you, like, in Plowed or something, dude?
Plowed?
My goodness.
I've never heard
Having
someone say getting plowed.
having sex.
Oh no. I'm not as joyous as you would think.
Yeah.
No, I got training in Sunday mornings.
Oh, for your
Yeah.
okay.
Let's see. Let's trigger some people and just make this thing go a little bit longer, being higher. Joe, what are you saying that your message keeps getting retracted? I'm so confused right now. I really want to know what you're trying to say. Hmm. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Just because I'm at a better height for this, I'm gonna turn this into a backflip ramp right here. Oh. So, this ramp right here, I'm just gonna make this thing flow to the ground, make it longer. Although, actually, no, I don't know if I should because that'll launch you into there. So I'll probably make another flat top right here and then go downward. But this side, I think I'm gonna make a backflip ramp off of that side. And this is on the one of the sides, so it's not in the direct middle. So MJam, you can't get, or not MJam, Fever, you can't get triggered by this, okay?
Okay.
Let's go to 0.5.
Hey, I wish I was MJam.
I mean, half the time I'll just say the first name that comes to my head before realizing, wait a second, that's not the right name.
No, I was doing some spying for him recently too.
For MJam?
Yeah.
Did he actually employ you to spy on people?
He didn't employ me doing spy on people. I found in somebody else's server, like somebody had CRC stuff,
How the heck did
and
they?
I don't know. It's probably somebody, whatchamacallit. It was probably doing some whack shit or something. I don't know. But, what the fuck is happening?
I wonder how many people I'm gonna trigger with the way I'm making this ramp.
But, like, somebody had CRC and everything, so I just sent it to MJ and I was like, you might want to see this. And they were pouring bodies and shit to it, too. Like, they had an
Oof.
Avenger Fire body.
Yeah.
And, like, all like Avenger bodies.
Here.
It was it was it was just straight port. You can tell it sucked.
So I think this time for this backflip side, I think I might try to use the FPS, but I don't know if it's gonna fit properly in this one.
The FPS backflip.
The FPS container.
I
So
don't like when they bend in, dude. It pisses me off.
you don't like that?
No. Backflip right? I like the container backflips.
I miss the old style where you would be able to like in the olden days of Monster Jam where they would be able to run straight through it like they have on World Finals 13 where you can just plow right up right through or not World Finals 13. I think it's through the one that they've just is it the World Finals? No, 9 or
10.
10.
Oh,
And where they had the container that you could just go through it.
yeah.
I like those ones. Now let's
Why?
fill this because I like going through them. The same way that like you guys like to crush stuff, I just like going through them.
I like using normal beam cars.
And did they add Megalodon yet? No, that's whenever CRC comes out, which no, there is no release date for it.
Uh, there's no release date for it yet, but there will be. It's almost done.
You should never say that. Don't get their
Mm,
hopes up like that.
Hank told me things, but I won't spoil it.
Let me guess, in his streams, right? Or in
Mm-mm.
Discord calls?
No, to me.
Oh, so
To
someone's got those private connections, I see.
me. Guess you could say that.
I mean, I have my own private connections, but I can't say much either.
K crew.
I haven't actually talked to him as much as the other one. I mean, KQ
Who?
has talked, but I've got another guy I've talked to a lot.
Blast or something?
Who?
Guard or something?
No, I'm not close to guard at all.
No.
Oh, I made a copy, it just doesn't have the right name. Called it like 3 and credits. Nice. I don't care about whatever CRC is. CRC will be the next update. That'll come with Megalodon, Avenger.
Pirate's Curse.
Yeah, Pirate's Curse. You could
S10
probably
body.
say it yourself.
S10 body. The Bel Air wagon body or whatever you call that. Um.
You talking about that firefighter looking truck or axe?
Oh, Axe. Yeah, Axe is there
That'll
too.
be my new favorite truck, honestly. You can already guess
Yeah.
why.
Yeah, because you've asked me to make one before.
Yeah. Hey, at least I'm not like other people who just keep nagging about it.
Yeah, I don't nag about it. If it comes, it comes. That's pretty much what I say.
I feel like
That's all.
out of the people who are watching me right now, people are gonna get some major like, why the heck am I doing this? On my corners, I'm putting flat tops. So I'll answer this now before everyone starts questioning the crap out of me. It just makes it way easier for me personally to smoothen out the corners so that they're not really sunken in. Because for me, whenever I have the corner, if I have these two sides filled in, and I start filling or trying to use the smoothing tool, which is what this is the more a little, as far as I know, this is like the more a little more advanced way of doing corners instead of using the corner ramps. You just keep on using that smoothing tool and just keep putting it right here in the middle of the corner to where it eventually will start popping out more, but it doesn't work nicely for me. So I end up using a flat top and we'll just smoothen this down until it's a more popping out corner. A smooth but popping out corner, which is how it should be. And it works quite nicely for me. So my Houston, I think it was? Yeah, Houston. I did the same method with. And no, I never publicly released that one, but I pretty much am satisfied with it. Oh yeah, if anyone wants that version, I put it in, or I'll put it in this my Discord, and as well, if you DM me, I can also send it to you. I think you might enjoy that one more, Fever.
What is it?
My custom Houston.
Was it more like a modern track?
A little bit more. I know that Jax was saying, Jax and CLN were saying it gave them huge PTSD of World Finals.
CLN and Jax also love tongue kissing each other.
What the heck?
No, I'm talking about because how gay they act. They're so annoying. Or when one Jack says one thing, CLN always has to say something right after. Or if Daniel says something, well, no, if CLN says something, Daniel always has to agree.
Are you trying to call them simps?
Yeah, I mean, sure. But they're simping over dick, which doesn't make any sense.
You don't know their
Question.
orientation.
I'm questioning. I'm questioning them a little bit.
I feel like I'm gonna get slammed by them for having any type of smack talk in the stream.
No, I'd be getting slammed. To be honest, I couldn't quite care.
You have everything. Big Kahuna. My lock screen is BK. My home screen is BK. I guess Joe really enjoys Big Kahuna. His lock screen and everything is Big Kahuna.
I mean, Beacon is a cyclic truck, I can't lie.
And then a human just saying, you gotta tell me over Discord what to do since I understand what's more than, or I understand what's more than sounds because I can just look back at if that makes any sense. Any sense about the unzipped copy of it. This is why comma's important because it's hard to read run-on sentences. Explain to me where you're having trouble, human. Plus, if you say it in the chat, if anyone else decides to come back and look at the chat, they can be like, oh, he had the same problem. What was he told to do? Oh, what dream of yours did he make come true? And Fever, you really should just have like a separate tab open or something like that with just the stream so you can see what people are saying too. Or do you already have that?
Oh, why? What's what's bad?
Because then you don't, in case you can't tell whether I'm talking to you or to them.
Oh, I know. It's oh man.
Someone sounds tired.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Oh, you know what else I could do right now? If anyone is interested in joining a league, the one that I'm in with Fever is still going right now.
It's close to end of the season. I will post a Discord link in the stream chat to the 2 people that are in there.
Actually, there's 5 or 6 watching right now. The only thing about them, it's only the only thing they're acting like the typical viewers that just don't say anything. They'll just watch the whole time.
I do that, so it came at me pretty hard.
I'll comment every now and then, not all the time though. I mean, it's nice to see who's actually in the stream, but if it's a smaller stream like I have right now, then I don't mind commenting. But when it's someone who's got like a good few hundred viewers all at once, then I'm like, I'll just keep quiet.
Yeah.
Then I get nope, I didn't.
Alrighty, well, I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna go to bed, so
Bed.
it's calling my name. Alrighty.
Then I'll
What
talk
is
to
your
you later.
profile picture? What?
On Discord.
Some big ass tits. Alright, nice.
So it was kind of funny. In my the server I'm in for Smite, I was messing with them, and I was like, you know what? Fine. You want to see an interesting profile picture? And I switched it to one right before this, and they're like, okay. Like they didn't look that enthusiastic, so I was like, wait, I got even better. And then I switched to the one I have now, and I went to switch it one more time, but I think as I did these two switches in less than a minute, and I think Discord didn't like me doing that, so they're like, no, you gotta wait. And I didn't bother trying again right after to see if it would still let me. So I've been debating whether I really want to keep this because I won't complain about it, or if I should change it because I have been getting questioned. It's kind of funny though.
BeamNG.Drive Monster trucks, but if I break a bottle panel off, the video ends. Wow.
You what?
I'm watching Diddler Dude 33. And
Is that in the
damn,
Beam server?
no, that's in your server.
Oh, someone's talking in there. I am not looking at it.
Not talking, it was a past video.
Let's see. Um, all my grave diggers, I always put my hands over the headlights, and the new BK body style finally has a grave digger body style without the headlights. I just thought it looked cool without the headlights. And here's a secret, don't tell anyone.
What in the hell is he saying?
That's Jill. See, this is why
Uh,
I say to just get on the stream, because then you can actually see what people are saying.
it's just, I know, but jeez. That doesn't make sense. Good grammar-ish. And then why does everybody record like with Bandicam? Jesus Christ.
Oh, in the server, everyone's recording with Bandy. I haven't even looked at it.
Damn, that was so crazy, bro. That was so quick.
Now, I realize that this is a flat side right here. I'm just gonna put a smaller ramp right there and be done with it.
I'm gonna hop off. So, good night, brother.
Alright, well, I'll talk to you later.
Talk to you.
Don't tell anyone that you're only 11? Okay. I mean, this isn't really anything that's gonna be beyond the ears of a child, I guess. And I don't think anyone's gonna really talk about my Discord profile picture unless you're actually in there. Thought I'd miss some places. Yeah, like Halo Dude better, huh? Are you one of those that wants to be a monster truck driver when you get older? Looking at all the mechanical stuff already? Come on. Uh, so human, if you want to have an easier time, then in your mods folder, take the blank 3 map and don't even make a copy of it. Just extract all into your mods folder and take that unzipped folder and put that into your unpacked folder. Which your unpacked folder should just be within the mods folder. Yeah, yeah. Just take the blank 3 and just or extract all into the mods folder and just put it inside the blank or into your unpacked folder. You're gonna have a truck called Plague Doctor. That actually sounds like it could be an interesting truck. Okay. This is one of those moments that I wish I'd have 3 monitors instead of 2, just so I can have one for Discord, one for the stream to see what the heck is going on in chat, and then the last one for the game. It'd be so much nicer. Doesn't look like I missed anything. That's that side. Okay, didn't miss anything right there. This is the one time I wish I had someone else in the Discord call with me. It'd be a lot more entertaining to have someone to talk to for this. And it would probably be more entertaining for you guys. If anyone wants to join the call, just join the Discord with me. In fact, here, let me finish this one ramp and I'll even put a link into the chat. Let me get a quick link for everyone. So if anyone wants to join the Discord with me, because I'm in a call in this one, feel free to come and jump in with me. The final person who's managed to stay along with me. Luckily, this is almost done. You've sat through most of the boring parts. Now to my 2 viewers, what are your favorite trucks so far that have been seen in Monster Jam right now? And then what are your favorites for the mods that we have right now, or the trucks that we have available to us right now, for CRD and for just any that have been released, the customs. All black, a tiny bit colored kind of black. The front will be a flat Plague Doctor mask, but I will still have a beak. And on the body there will be a pure black build tightly through the middle. Definitely sounds like you have ideas for that truck already. Have you already tried drawing this? I know there's a few people in the Beam community who've already started drawing like their truck designs onto paper and even tried to implement them into this game. You know what, now that I'm thinking about it, let me just make sure to save level. Don't want to lose anything. As I'm sure everyone knows, it's a struggle. So close to done with this. Oh, and another thing, if anyone has any questions for track creation, you may as well ask right now as well. Get it out of the way. I know there have been some who've been still wanting to see some track creations, hence the stream. But if you guys have any questions for me, you can also ask now too. The truck in the back will be a Plague Doctor crossbone logo with a needle crossing over a mini pair of scissors, and the skull will be a Plague Doctor mask. And no, you haven't drawn it yet. You've been asking something all day? If you've asked anything today and I haven't seen it yet, I haven't seen much of anything from YouTube. Oh, the dirt textures? So all of these textures are just what have already been on the tracks that I've been using. But a majority of these textures, I believe, are in either of the Blink maps, like Blink 1, 2, or 3. You can typically find them on there. If you're having trouble with the actual textures though, like getting them into your folders, what you could end up doing is going into your... If you need more textures though, if you find any in another track, you can go ahead and just go into the track folders, go into art, and then I believe there's one called terrain. If you copy that folder and put it into your track, just gotta remove the one you have already, then you can use the track colors that are within that track. I'm just not fully sure if it's gonna work accordingly. Well, you might have to actually overwrite it, but I'm not entirely sure. I just know you can take colors from other tracks and use them like that. Alright, time to test this track out, or test out what I've gotten put in here so far. Now, before I do anything more, let's see how this track takes to it. It would appear that that dumpster that I had here is being considered an invisible object. Let's see if I can fix this. Not sure. Usually you can either move something close to it and it'll actually make it disappear. Or let's see if there's anything else I can do. Can't select it. Particle emitter. Let's see. So no, that's not gonna work. It's not the particle emitter. Let's see. What can I use? That's for fireworks, the particle emitter? Yeah, I mean, technically, I guess that would be. Well, that's another problem, though. It would, even if I delete these, if those black lines aren't going away. I don't think it's gonna matter about deleting those emitters. The object is becoming, or has become invisible here. Trying to think of what I could do. Let's see. I know that there was this container. Where'd it go? Oh wait, wrong pack, isn't it? Was it? Yeah, there it is. I'm not entirely sure why it's... Oh yeah, that is true. I didn't even think about the scene tree. I will see you soon, Joe. Let's see. Yeah, these are gonna be... Nothing is selected there. Nor there. Those are all the stands. Nothing selected over here. Interesting. That must have been the terrain. Forest? What's forest? Let's see. Terrain, roads, no. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what's causing that little invisible wall to be there. So let's just go around it. It might go away when I reload the map, but I don't want to do that right now. That's why I wasn't just clicking everything randomly. If I have everything selected, then it would show it. So what I'll end up doing is I'll take the track, and when I reloaded it, if it's still doing that, I'll see if I can fix it. And when I come back for the next stream, when I get done with this one, I'll explain what's been done or what I had to do to fix it. But for now, I'm just gonna test out the other parts of this. It does seem to be quite nice at the moment. This is actually turning out quite nice. That was a good two-wheel. I'm surprised I didn't break the hood. Alrighty. So we can take one final look at everything I've gotten right here, right now. I'll go ahead and see if I can fix this thing up probably between this stream and the next stream, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this one here. This is the progress of the first stream. When I come back for the next one, we'll go ahead and probably finish off like putting the other half of this in here, other half of these, smoothing these down and just finishing off this section, and then we'll start on doing all the other sides as well. So I'll see you all next time.